Caroline Manzo's daughter got some airtime when her mom starred on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and then again when the family landed their reality spin-off show, Manzo'd with Children. But there's more to this reality TV princess than what was caught on camera. We're revealing the truth about Lauren Manzo Scalia. Lauren was born in 1988 to former Real Housewives of New Jersey star Caroline Manzo and her husband Albert. And although they may not have been the wealthiest family to appear in the Bravo franchise, the Manzos seemed to be doing just fine for themselves prior to their debut on the series. The family built their livelihood on their swanky event and catering facility, the Brownstone.
You know your brothers will always be there for you, and if you aren't there for each other, I will kill you.
While the Manzos appeared to have deep enough pockets to provide a pretty nice childhood for their 3 kids, money couldn't buy confidence when it came to Lauren's insecurities over her weight. She shared her attempts to diet and exercise on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, but having a camera shoved in her face couldn't have helped Lauren's self-image. She told Us Weekly at the time, "It's hard seeing yourself on TV. The camera doesn't add 10 pounds, it adds 800 pounds.
It's just like no matter how much weight I were to lose, I'll never feel good about the way that I look."
Lauren also told the outlet that she eventually got to the point where she was, quote, depressed and hated herself. But after seeking out help, she was thankfully able to turn things around. In 2011, Lauren underwent lap band surgery, where a silicone band is placed around the top of the stomach to help control food consumption. It wasn't surprising that her parents were supportive of the idea, considering her dad had the same procedure done in 2008. Lauren, who was 185 pounds at the time of her surgery, originally wanted to stay quiet about how she lost the weight, but she says coming clean was ultimately the best decision. She told Us Weekly, "I've gotten such a great response. It's worth it." While fans seemed to rally around Lauren's new body and confidence, not everyone was supportive of the cause. Real Housewives of New Jersey co-star Teresa Giudice told Us Weekly, "Lauren has all the time in the world to work out. She took the easy way out."
I mean, listen, it's definitely easier now for me to lose weight than it ever was, but at the same time, I don't care what anybody has to say to me.
Fortunately, Lauren didn't let Teresa's comments get to her. Instead, she told the outlet, "Getting the lap band was the best decision of my life." It's no surprise that all 3 of the Manzo kids opened their own businesses after growing up in a house with parent entrepreneurs. Brothers Albie and Chris have opened multiple restaurants in Hoboken, and Lauren opened her very first business, a beauty bar called Cafes, in the ritzy Franklin Lakes area of New Jersey in 2012.
I've said for years that I want to go to beauty school.
She later transformed Cafes into a blowout bar, telling Bravo, "I wanted to add another quick service at the store to make it more convenient for someone who is going out and needs us to get them ready."
I don't want you to just do makeup, okay? If you're gonna get a license and you're gonna do makeup, I want you to own a spa one day. I want you to own a salon one day.
Clients loved the beauty bar concept. Then Lauren announced on Instagram in 2015 that she was opening a second location, calling it Full Blown. And it looks like the business is going very well. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Lauren's taking roughly $1 million to the bank. She told OMJ,
"I love the energy of a big salon, but I think the customers are really enjoying coming into a nice small boutique salon."
Lauren met her future hubby Vito Scalia when he was living with her brother Albie in the same dorm at Fordham University. Lauren told The Daily Dish, "Al knocked on Vito's door and Vito literally rolls off the top bunk. He had his underwear on and his hair was all messy and he was like, 'Yo.' Literally, he couldn't have looked worse. And I was in love with him the second I saw him."
In the beginning of my relationship with Vito, I did feel guilt for dating my brother's best friend. But I've honestly never been so happy in my whole life.
The pair got engaged in 2013, with Lauren telling Us Weekly at the time, "I'm so excited to spend the rest of my life with my best friend. Well, he was my brother's best friend first, but I stole him." Lauren and Vito tied the knot 2 years later in July 2015 at, surprise, surprise, the Brownstone. A year after Lauren and Vito got married, Caroline announced on Instagram that they were moving into their own pad. Lauren had previously said on Manzo'd with Children that she and Vito were planning on living with her parents to save up money to buy their first home, and clearly that plan worked out. After moving into their new place, Lauren told The Daily Dish,
I'm surprised at how much of a neat freak I am, although it's only been a couple weeks.
Caroline also acknowledged the change in her daughter, adding, "It's funny to me because in my house she'd drink something, she'd eat something, and her weave was all over the place, and now I go to her house and it's Ma clean the counter. So that's really funny for me to see that her personality changed like that." But Lauren did need a little extra help from her mom in one department. She admitted, "I'm not very good at decorating, so I'm kind of just like to my mom, decorate and do whatever you want." Once a husband and home were checked off the list, the next obvious step was to add a baby into the mix.
I'm gonna be a grandma!
But prior to her daughter's birth, Lauren was worried about what her baby's zodiac sign would be. She told The Daily Dish at the time, "I'm due February 26th, and there are only 28 days in February, so I'm kind of saying it's going to be the beginning of March. But the baby's going to be a Pisces, which I was freaking out over at first because there are a couple Pisces I know that I can't stand."
I think I'll be okay with a Pisces baby.
Lauren announced the arrival of her beautiful Pisces daughter, Marquesa, nicknamed Marky, on Instagram in February 2017. While she and Grandma Caroline regularly share updates about little Marky on social media, Lauren told People magazine, "I always said if I ever had a girl, I would name her Marquesa. I always loved the name Marquesa. No, not named after the designer, but obviously that's where I heard the name first and fell in love with it." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.